The Chicago Bears had their joint practice today with the Cincinnati Bengals, and it sounds like the offense cooked up a little bit. We're going to talk about it all and more, but first, we got to play that intro.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dub, Bobby, myself, Haize in the building. We back. I thought I may not even be here today, but nonetheless, God worked it out, and I'm in this building with y'all beautiful and lovely people. With that being said, fellas, the Chicago Bears had, by the way, swept that debate 3-0, by the way, that I told y'all about. You already know what it is, man.
Keep trying to tell y'all, man.
Yeah, keep trying. Listen, they be underrating your boy. With that said, though, the Bears had their joint practice today with the Cincinnati Bengals, and it sounds like on both the offense and defensive sides, from what we're hearing, the defense dominated. The offense had a strong showing, but let's start off with that defense. I talked to somebody who was at the joint practice, our boy Pat the designer, and Pat the designer walking out of that, he said, I'm going to be surprised if any team averages over 2.3 yards per carry against the Chicago Bears defense this year. That's how much they are stuffing the run game this year. On top of what we're hearing from other people is that as right now, they didn't even try to attempt to push the ball down the field because that secondary was out there having big days. 2 interceptions from Kevin Byard and Greg Stroman Jr. Jalen Johnson having a big day and keeping Burrow looking like a shook little bitch over there. How you guys feel now that we're facing off against other competition that's not our own? When you hear about the defense dominating in this way, how you guys feel?
This is what I was waiting for. This joint practice with the Cincinnati Bengals, not because it'll be against a pretty good team. It's because the quarterback coming over here and Joe Burrow, that's one of the top 3, top 5 quarterbacks, wherever you want to put him. Mm-hmm. They said they dominated. They said they couldn't push the ball over the field. T. Higgins had they said T. Higgins looked like trash out there. He couldn't get a catch really out there. Damn, is this defense legit as well? Like this? They dominating everything we hear about the defense is dominating. The defense won the day. And then I'm waiting for Cincinnati, like, all right, I hear that. Because maybe, they're going against the same people. Maybe let me get the other team in there and maybe see what happened. Domination. And it was raining. They're going to say it was raining outside. We had to practice. It was downpouring. I don't want to hear it. Because you still play if it's snowstorm, if it's raining in the NFL, it don't matter. I am so excited now, more excited for this defense now, bro. This is great news, bro, that you could dominate a quarterback in that type of elk. Joe Burrow, he beat Patrick Mahomes. Let that sink in. He beat Patrick Mahomes in an AFC championship game. Now, let's see. Let's see how the next day goes, though. Let's see how the next day goes.
For sure. I think that when you hear, first of all, when you hear the words dominate, that tells a different story. They could have said the Bears had a strong showing. You know what I'm saying? They said dominate. And it was reported that these guys were pretty much, the offense of the Bengals was pretty much operating in the flats and, short, intermediate stuff. And they was able to, come out there and show who they was. And that's what we were asked for before we even came into this joint practice, to see the intensity and to see that the Chicago Bears are ready to elevate their game. And I think that's going to be a key thing for them moving forward. I know it's just training camp and the real games haven't started yet, but this is a huge confidence booster for this young squad. And I think that if you take these victories and you continue to, stack them up, you can be that dominant defense. And Haize, when you bring up the run stuff, hey, I was watching Javon Dexter. All the stats might not show his impact, but then when it comes to run discipline and gap discipline, he's been on par. And we already been talking about some of the other guys that's been standing out on the defensive line. I'm very, very excited for these young Chicago Bears, man. It's good to hear that stuff for sure.
Yeah, I look at it and I say, like, what this team is showing us, man, and what we're hearing about the team. And I've said it before. I think we said it on the last time we were talking about the Bears, is that this coaching staff, everybody just seems like there's a level of confidence in this team right now that it's exuding through everything. So while you may hear, like, we heard that the Bears starters may not play against the Bengals, whatever, I'm really, as much as I thought I'd be worried about it, I'm not worried about it as much, because the way that this team has been performing, the way that we hear this team is prepared, the confidence that the coaching staff has in these players. Hey, listen, it's gonna be a tough night when you face off against this Bears team, y'all.
That's a fact.
On both sides of the ball.
And Matt Eberflus said they will play some.
Oh,
he's gonna play the ones on Saturday.
Some?
Yeah, at the end of the practice, he had the press conference, said they're gonna play, and I'm with it. And I think that's one thing that Matt Eberflus kind of went into last season. You know what I'm saying? After Justin's first year, coming in the second year, I think he should have absolutely gave Justin Fields some more reps. He did it. It seems like he's trying to change over and switch gears, and he's giving Caleb Williams those opportunities. Caleb Williams reiterated those points. And look, just give us another series or two. I'm with it. Give us another series or two and call it a day. But definitely make sure these young guys get them reps in for sure.
Yeah, and just to add a little bit, yeah, he's learning on the job too, Matt Eberflus. This is his first gig as the head coach in the NFL team. So he's learning from his mistakes. I think, just like Nephew said, I think Justin, he definitely should have played a little bit in some of that preseason that we just passed. So he's learning as well. And I got to appreciate and applaud him on that as well. Got to applaud him.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you got to learn, right? You learn as you go. That's the thing of it. Nobody's a perfect product. We've had our issues with Matt Eberflus since we started this podcast, but I got to say, and I got to give him credit. One thing about me is I'm honest, and I'm not afraid to say when my opinions change. A lot of people in this podcasting game feel like they got to keep the same opinion regardless, even when new information changes. I'm letting everybody know right now, when new information presents itself, and your opinion changes, that doesn't mean you switching up. That means you're being intelligent and reviewing what's happening at that point in time. If you think somebody gives an opinion and that opinion should stay static for lifetime, you're stupid. Yeah. That's all I got to say. You're stupid. So with that said, Matt Eberflus has done a lot from how last season ended to how he's handled the offseason, how he's talked about even around the Justin Fields trade, how seen in Hard Knocks has helped a lot with that and what he's learning and how he's dealing with Caleb Williams. All these things. I'm not willing to say that Matt Eberflus is my guy yet as a coach, but I'll tell you what, I've seen more in him in this offseason that have made me think that he could be. We just got to see if we can win. And if we can win, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Perfectly said.
Yeah, and the difficulty curve is just the game has got easier because look at the talent on his team. That's why you see his personality and his vibe. He is excited. He is confident. He know what he got on his team. So that's why it's exuding from his body. So let's go, Matt.
It's like when you got the baddest chick in the room, you walk in there with a little bit different swagger, bro. Like you have a little different swagger, bro. Like when you just seen your woman get ready and she get ready to walk out that house, you just like, damn. And wherever y'all
ain't going nowhere no more.
Yeah, nigga. That's
we gonna be late.
You're gonna be a little bit late. That's when you gotta be like, hey, make sure the mashed potatoes stay warm. We're gonna be a little late. We're gonna be a little late.
Wait, baby, we got 5 minutes. Let's get this.
Listen. A lot can get done in 5 minutes. I don't care what nobody got to say. Listen, if you grown, 5 to 8, we can get something done. That's not our deal. 5 to 8, we can get things done. Don't worry about it. But let's talk about the offense, man. Apparently, the offense, Caleb Williams did get intercepted by Jermaine Pratt in the 7-on-7 drills. But outside of that, it seems like Caleb Williams is very poised again. Threw a perfect pass to Keenan Allen on a fade route that went to the left corner of the end zone for a touchdown. And so it seems like they had a solid day. It's dominating of a day as what the defense had. But the offense, they had a pretty good day in both the 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s as well. How you guys feeling about that?
This kid, he just doesn't back down or get discouraged from mistakes. I think he's a psycho when it comes to confidence. Young quarterback, 22, you throw a interception. I bet you everybody's excited. Cincinnati Bengals, Chicago Bears, everybody go in there and kill him, Caleb. Go in there and kill him. So it's a little bit of pressure in there, especially from your peers. He go in there and throw an interception. The vibe of the team will probably go down like, damn. But this kid get right back up in there and just continues to just throw fireballs and perfect passes to those damn weapons he got out there, nuclear bombs he got out there. So this kid is something different, bro. He built with something different. I'm telling you.
He definitely is different. And Cole Kmet just put it right there on wax for everybody to hear.
What'd he say?
He's different.
Oh.
He's different.
Yes.
And that's what you want to hear. And I think that the most important thing when you hear, and that's why I really, really love what I gotta keep going back to Ryan Poles and the staff, bro. They keep drafting the guys that's hard working guys. You know what I'm saying? That might not want to pop out every time an event going on, but they'll pop out. But most of their time spent up. You know, Caleb, he gonna be chilling with the dog. You know what I'm saying? Watching Love Island with Austin Reed, whatever. But it don't even matter because they putting in the work. And I think one of the biggest things that I heard these guys say, him and Roman Duze, is they always talk about the preparation so they can be prepared for just anything that's coming their way. And they've been showing it. Continue to prepare, continue to get ready. And I think I'm gonna circle back to the Matt Eberflus thing, because when he was constantly throwing blitzes at his quarterback, ain't no other way you can prepare him for any defenses around the NFL if you just constantly blitzing this young guy. So good credit to the staff and good credit to Caleb Williams for constantly just coming out there and compete. I love it.
Yeah. You want to know why I call him a psycho? This makes it extra cherry on top. This kid, I don't even know what he eats because they just told me his diet that he can't eat red meat, chicken, processed anything. Everything, I think is what is he eating? He's 22 years old, bro. At 22, I was eating everything 5 years ago. Everything. What 22-year-old would take a diet like that? Just absolutely, he's eating. I don't know what he eats. Have y'all heard about this diet?
I heard the diet.
Yeah. The you talking about the Brady diet? This is
the Brady diet.
Yeah, I mean, you're not eating a lot of nothing. I'll tell you what, I like no, because can you eat coochie on that diet? Because because
I know his girl got bite marks, all type of shit.
I can give up pork, but I ain't gonna stop. Never mind, we're gonna leave that alone.
Bro,
hell no.
We had our starting offensive line out there again. Nate Davis, 3 days of practice in a row.
No way. Ain't no way.
Full participant. Yep. So from start to finish of practice, Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, Coleman Shelton, Nate Davis, Darnell Wright out there as the starting offensive line for the full day.
You see that?
I'm really liking that right now. Ryan Bates right now seems like he's still week to week, so he has now undisclosed injury as well. Matt Eberflus told everyone, but Coleman Shelton to me should be the starting center anyway. Like the chemistry that I've seen with Coleman Shelton. Now, I get it that they wanted Ryan Bates to be the starting center. I understand that. I'm not taking away from that, and maybe he does earn it. But I liked what I've seen from Coleman Shelton as center so far.
Me too. You got to go who's the best player, who's been playing the best, and so far, doing training camp, preseason, Coleman Shelton has been he's been the best player, so he should stay there. And the offensive line has played pretty well the two games that we saw. So why would you change that?
I'm with you. Don't change this up. At first you had these guys, that's Coleman Shelton and Ryan Bates alternating days. And for the most part, Coleman Shelton has been the constant. He's been the most consistent guy right there at the center spot for you. He seems like he's building that chemistry up within himself and Caleb and with the other guys on the offensive line. I'm with you, Haize. If I'm the Chicago Bears, he's done a pretty damn good job. Why not? Just let him rock out for the rest of training camp and head into the season so we can be successful.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that we have not had the last couple of years really because of major injuries up and down is continuity. And I know that's for us Chicago Bulls fans is a little bit of a buzzword, but like you want continuity with that offensive line. Am I still sold on Nate Davis? No, I got to see more. But if he is clearly coming up, he's performing in practice, he's playing like a starter. You want to have those guys out there as much as possible together so you can build up that continuity between that offensive line. And if you can do that, I mean, that gives you the best evaluation of everybody as well. And you can make your decisions that you need to make going forward. So I like Coleman Shelton. We already know how I feel about Tevin Jenkins and Darnell Wright out there. Braxton hasn't been the thing that I haven't seen about Braxton, I was concerned. No real penalties caused by Braxton Jones so far. Not even that we've heard, even in training camp or anything like that. And he hasn't been out with any injury. So, I mean, that's what we want to see from Braxton. So,
yeah, that's all that was really the main problem with Braxton. It's just the timing of the shit. He'll be solid doing pass protection and run block. But it's just it's third and 5.
Yeah.
He'll get a holding penalty. 3rd and 2, he'll jump off, he'll false start. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how you can work on that. Is it just be smarter? That's it. That's it, Braxton.
More of a mental thing. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm still anxious to see. You know what I'm saying? Once the season rolls around, that's when we really gonna see, you know what I'm saying, the best of him, or see if he can rise and improve his game. He's talked about it. He understand that the anchoring has to get, you know what I'm saying, better when it comes to facing that bull rush. He talked about it in one of the most recent times that he spoke to the media, that he's still working on his inside strength when defenders try to press into his inside shoulder. So hopefully we get to, see the improvements on that. But other than that, man, hey, keep rocking out. The offensive line has been better than expected.
Yes.
So just keep rocking out and keep getting better.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Listen. The one thing with this offensive line is that I have to admit is that they haven't looked. There has been no glaring thing where you're just looking at it and saying, "Hey, this line sucks," and
Right.
through any of these games. And
No.
I think that's important with how big of a concern it was for all of us for that offensive line. So I love that part of it, and I think as we continue to go through it, we can build more confidence. I'm not saying that this offensive line is all of a sudden going to be this great one that we keep together and we don't have to make alterations to it. No, I'm not saying that. But if we can get up to like the offense, 105 sacks in 2 seasons, 105, right? Even if we just get that down to freaking 30, that's a huge progression, right? Like, so like, but of course I don't want to see that much either. Like, as we see how this offense, and they've always been solid in run blocking, right? So like, if we can get up to competency or a little bit above that with pass blocking this year to protect our rookie quarterback, which is, well, let's be clear, Shane Waldron runs a system to where it takes a lot off those offensive linemen as well, because we're getting the ball out quicker, we're making quicker decisions, so that helps them as well. So if this offensive line can just be solid, right? Let's work on making it great going forward. But yeah. So
yeah, Haize, your ass be reading my mind sometimes, because I be like, all right, I'm finna say this. Haize be like, yeah, so woo, and I'm like, damn, I gotta come in and try to, add on to it. So I'm gonna add on to it. I think what you said right there was one of the key things on why I believe even if the offensive line is not top 5 in this NFL, they still should be at least top 10 or between 10 and 15, however you want to mark it up. And that's because what you mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Caleb Williams and Shane Waldron, along with the offensive line, have to work together to get the ball out of the hands quick. And then the offensive line is going to have to be able to push other guys around on the opposing teams and establish that run game. Because once you are able to get the ball out fast, you're going to get frustrated defenders. And then the defenders are going to start wearing down, because now you running and you punching them in the face and mucking up the game and making it physical and tiring defenses down. Then later in the game, that's when Caleb Williams can really, really thrive, weeks and weeks down at the season, because now you're going to have a tired defensive line that you're going up against. And now the offensive line should just be able to sit back, anchor down, and allow Caleb Williams to have the time necessary to take those shots, especially if it comes down to, this is a one drive game. You're going to need these guys to step up. So,
yeah, we definitely need to lay on these defensive lines with these gigantic offensive linemen that we have, and that definitely would help out the offense exponentially. So we'll see, man. I like what I've been hearing so far from the offensive line, man. Keep getting better, though. Don't just stop there. Keep getting better, and that that only helps out the team. And ceiling's open.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
sir.
it. That's what it comes down to. Now, how do you guys feel about the starters playing Saturday against the Bengals? How you feeling about that?
I love it. He got it. What did he get? 2 drives last game.
Yeah.
Most of the game. What do you think he get? A quarter this game coming up? Maybe one.
I mean, if you're talking about Caleb, I don't know. He said he wanted to play Caleb at the 55 snaps. He played 18 snaps in the last one. Maybe 3 drives. I don't think a whole quarter though.
If they want to get to that number, if they playing that number, I would, because I don't think he's gonna play the last game. We coming to a conclusion of that. I don't think he's gonna play. So I'd probably get the most they could out of this. So he probably get a quarter and a little bit.
Especially knowing Bengals ain't playing their starters, so maybe.
Yeah. I think this is the longest you will see him this preseason.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think this is the longest that you will see him. And then if you got that pretty much a snap count of at a max being 55, but at the minimum being 45, you got a little wiggle room to work with for this particular game. I don't know if you want to wait You know what I'm saying? And what your plan is for waiting for next week to see if who's gonna play their guys in that last preseason game, just to kind of see if you want to match up there. But it kind of seems like they just stick it to their own plan because the Bengals are not playing their starters. So I say, shit, just go ahead and let them ball out, let them build some confidence by cooking against the 2s and the 3s, and then sit them out the last game. So I say if that comes with a quarter of play. Because I think if they ran 18 plays, 2 drives, it's about 9 plays per drive if we averaging it out. So you can get 3-4 drives out of that, maybe. Yeah.
I need y'all. We're not Patty. I can't read that comment out loud, but I need y'all to read Patty's comment.
Let me see.
It's the super chat, the only one we got.
Oh God. Oh God.
Bro, you nasty, freaky ass.
What the fuck you trying to do, Patty? Summon a demon?
Boy, you trying to start a new epidemic. What the hell is wrong with you?
God, Patty, you bogus.
Bro, that's how COVID started, bro. Like,
That's how
COVID
started, bro.
Thanks for the super chat, but God,
Patty, we
that's
appreciate you, boy, but some things you got to keep to yourself, gang.
There was no reason to share that. Like,
what the hell, boy?
Oh man, that's crazy, bro.
You just ruined my Chinese food on the way.
Man,
Not really. I'm smashing.
You gonna put some of that red sweet and sour sauce?
Hell no, nothing red. Nothing red around this mother. I'm about to take my shirt off in this mother. Nothing red.
That's crazy.
What's wrong with bro? We got the best people in the world, bro.
Booker said, "I'm sending this just to say Patty damn, bro." That's crazy. That's wild. That's
wild
crazy.
as hell, Patty.
Oh man, damn, bro. That's
crazy.
That's wild. I think it's time to end the stream, fellas. Y'all got anything left? I think Patty
just killed the stream.
Bro, dropped the mic on that one.
Yeah, bro.
We know how you eat your steaks, nigga. You can't eat a lot of
That's crazy. Officer, that's him right
Hey, if
there.
you from the South, they don't. Hey, if y'all know the thing with spaghetti from the South.
Yeah, don't eat nobody spaghetti from. Don't do that shit.
If you just meeting a chick for the first time, do not eat the spaghetti. This is why.
Either that, or if you just piped her down real good and she like, I'm gonna go cook some for you. She come back in there with spaghetti or meatloaf, run.
What is going on?
Hey,
why y'all being vague right now?
They different in the South, bro. That's all we can say. They different in the South, bro.
Oh, we gonna talk about. I need to know.
We'll talk about that. That's crazy, bro. Like that man's whole mouth smell like quarters, bro. Like that's weird, bro.
Not silver bullet.
Well, can kill a whole litter of fucking werewolves just by saying in this motherfucker, bro. What we doing, bro? That's crazy, man.
Bro. What are we doing?
Shout out to Patty, man. You a brave motherfucker, bro.
You are brave, bro.
Hey, listen.
You put your fingers in there too?
You a better man than me, bro. That's all I can say. Or worse. I don't know how you looking at that because, like,
they talking about what, the voodoo?
That's what we saying. That's crazy.
That nigga Patty is a shaman, bro. What the fuck, bro?
That's crazy. Yeah. All right, y'all. Any last thoughts before we get up out of here, fam?
Patty is fucking disgusting.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see y'all when the game's
That's crazy.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Make sure before you go, you're hitting that like button and you subscribe to the channel. The best content continues to come. This is the #1 spot for a reason. So y'all make sure y'all get in tune. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, I got a bone to pick, by the way. Y'all know I be having my moments where I need a taste of home, right? So we got a Giordano's out here. There's one in the whole entire city, one in the city. So I ordered pizza there. Why these motherfuckers charging $6 for a 2-liter? I said, you out your motherfucking mind. $6 for a 2-liter?
That's crazy. Nuts. What the hell?
That's crazy.
Was it an RC?
And then
that's why ain't no RC.
I'm complaining on the motherfucker on the phone. The dude is like, hey, listen, bro, listen. I'll throw a old fashioned in there for you. And I'm like,
what? You still mad though?
Because that's a question. They sell pre-made old fashions.
That's what I'm trying to see.
I
Hold
don't
on,
want
what?
that shit.
Oh my god, dude.
So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
enough
saying,
of that. That ain't
the Giordano's off Polaris Parkway in Columbus, Ohio. I'm putting pieces on all y'all bitches. Is what I'm saying. Don't you ever disrespect $6 for a 2-liter?
That's
bro, that's
300% over the regular price.
That's crazy, fam. I can't wait to get back home, man.
You can only do it in Chicago,
bro. Like, no, the pizza's fire. Listen, it's not
the
Chicago
pizza
quality.
fire?
The pizza's fire. It's
Okay.
like, so if back home the pizza's 100, we're rating that as 100, right?
Yeah.
Out here, it's about a 96, bro. It's really fucking good for the pizza.
Okay.
And
the
tavern style is like a 99, bro. Like it's
Oh,
very close.
shit.
It's the only place in the city of Columbus you can get a goddamn actual tavern style pizza. But they tax for the fucking tavern style, bro. It's like a medium pizza is like $32. Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing, bro?
No.
I got fucking 4 kids to feed over here, bro. What the fuck you doing?
I feel you, big dog. That's some bullshit.
Bro said he don't want to order Domino's or Pizza Hut.
Crazy,
Hell
bro.
no.
Crazy, nigga. Crazy. It's
He's
diabolical.
cardboard, nigga.
Diabolical. Y'all make sure y'all following us, man. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns.
Patty, I ain't
Shy
forgot
Bear
about
Central.
you,
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, Patty, don't leave no voicemails. I don't need nothing that your mouth get close to leaving us no voicemail. We the number one spot for everything